Hey everyone, this is Chesh, and I just wanted to do a quick mail time because I just received this awesome package from our sponsor, from some bids that I won on. Okay, so the first thing is people are probably wondering what Josh and Pat's MTG Bazaar actually is. So it's an auction site for Australia, New Zealand, and Malaysia. Probably at some point in the future they're going to expand. But at the moment, they're just basically looking after the content creators in those countries. So thanks very much for them. We have a giveaway coming up, which will be, let's disconnect that so that's not making noise, which is going to be a whole set of these gorgeous Ikoria Triomes. Now, these are just the normal non-foil ones, but thank you very much to Josh and Pat's MTG Bazaar for those. Now, as I said, I did some bidding and I got some cards. They're pretty well wrapped. Actually won a lot. Oh boy, I probably should have. I can't. How am I going to open this? There's the tab. Okay, great. Thank you very much, Pat. All right. It's fairly well glued. Not glued. Sticky tape. So much sticky tape. Because I actually got a lot of stuff. So the update is that we are currently working on, as you may already know, having Gavin Verhey and Sheldon Menery on the show. Dropping some frames. Yeah, it's alright. I don't even have Twitch up at the moment, so I can't actually read your responses. I'm sorry. I should probably do that, shouldn't I? And not be the bad man, the sad man with blue eyes. Make sure this is sound is off. So we're currently working on having that happen. That's probably going to happen this Tuesday, I'm going to say. Here we go. This Tuesday, well, we'll work out the details. Just keep your eyes on the prize for that one. How are we going to do for a little bit of light? I'm also working on having BDM on the show and Jason Alt on the show. So if you don't know who they are, please familiarize yourself, because they are some very awesome people within the Magic community. Jason, of course, does a whole heap of stuff with EDH Rec, and BDM, of course, is a tournament alum. So what have we got? We've got some tokens, elf, zombie. I love my zombies. Lots of zombies. Oh, here we go. So we've got foil Whirlwind of Thought. We have a foil Song of Creation. Foil Titan's Nest. Now, everyone knows my penchant for... Penchant? Is that the right word? Everyone knows how much I dislike foils, but there's some stuff in here that I wanted foil because in the next couple of years it's going to go up. But I also just kind of wanted it for myself, which I know is weird because I don't usually do the foil thing. And of course we have a foil Kahira, normal Titan's Nest, Whirlwind of Thought, foil Unpredictable Cyclone for the cycling deck, a Death Oasis in foil, just because it seems like a really cool card, and a Gyruda Doom of Depths. Yeah, I'm gonna say that I wish that I had have bid on the Godzilla version, but beggars slash choosers, it's very expensive. It's an expensive card. It's expensive at auction. No matter where you go, it's expensive, and you won't get it at a really good, cheap price. So that is an issue. And most of this is just because, you know, Commander the Gathering, and I really love my Commander cards, and I love playing Commander, so after I bought my box, I was missing a couple of things that I really wanted that just weren't there. So we got some more tokens. We got a food token, an upkeep token, I guess, treasure token, a You're the Threat token, two of those. So I'll get one of those to Caitlin because that's hilarious. Because Caitlin is always the threat. We've got an increasing ambition. So this was from Modern Horizons. Such a library for, I think it was Modern Horizons, wasn't it? No, that was I don't know. Damn it. You know, it doesn't even matter. Sorcery, search a library for a card, put that card into your hand, and if it was cast from your graveyard, insert you instead search your library for 2 cards, put those cards in your hand, and then shuffle your library. That's for the flashback deck I want to make eventually. I got a Headless Trove, which is an enchantment. 5 colors and 2 black. This is from Khans. When the Trove enters the battlefield, exile all cards from target opponent's graveyard. You may play land cards exiled with the Trove. You may cast non-land cards exiled with Headless Trove. You can't cast more than 1 spell this way each turn. So being able to play pretty much everything from your opponent's discard pile is hilarious. Maybe we can get some a little bit better light on that. It's still pretty terrible and blurry. I'm sorry. It's the thing, and it's gonna happen. Alrighty, so we got a Glistening Oil. You may remember Glistening Oil from a recent card preview that I did for Psychic Impetus, where I was saying steal put psychic impetus on your opponent's big stupid creature and then give it infect so that it kills everyone else. I'm not to blame. You're to blame. You killed everyone at the table. I didn't. I was just doing what I was supposed to. Another Titan's Nest, and Umori the Collector. Another Gyruda, Gigantha, and here comes the fun. So I wanted like as many of the pretty alt art foils as I could get. So we got a Cavern Whisperer, which is just a phenomenal art. We already had a Dreamtail Heron from our box, but we got another one just in case. A Boneyard Lurker in foil. Insatiable Hemiphage in foil. We got our Porcupine Parrot in foil. And a Majestic Orion in foil as well. And some more tokens. We've got some commander damage tokens, some threat tokens. But yeah, so that is the mail. I'm also trying to get a couple of other guests for the show ASAP, which we'll talk about in the future. One of those is one of my favorite content creators in the whole world, which is Booster Tutor. If you haven't checked out Booster Tutor on YouTube, please go to youtube.com/Booster Tutor. They are pretty awesome. Pretty foils. I'm so happy I got these. Let's see who else. We were trying to get the professor on, but the professor seems real busy, so I wouldn't hold a candle to that flame. And yeah, so we've got some interesting stuff coming up, depending on what you really want from the channel. We're gonna obviously just keep being doing our Command of the Distancing a lot. There is going to be some arena streams and stuff once the internet here gets sorted out. I know that Caitlin's internet's fine, but I don't want to force Caitlin to play arena because Caitlin's doing the Penny Dreadful stuff. So that's that thing. Again, we kind of need to hit 1,000 subscribers ASAP, and it's not because lol I want to get paid for videos, because we're not going to make money from videos, let's be honest. But there are other perks at hitting 1,000 that we really need to get to, so that we can have like proper discussions on our videos and stuff, like on the actual channel. So I think at the moment we're still really working on this giveaway for the Triomes. Pat, I should say, from Josh and Pat's MTG Bazaar has been talking about doing another giveaway of these once we do it, so we're going to look at that. Maybe if we're lucky we can kind of twist his arm to try and get like the full art ones, which I really want for myself, and I will absolutely give those away if they are given us to give away. So that is what's going on at the moment. We've got heaps of stuff coming up. Next week there's going to be, well, over the next 2 weeks, I'm going to say, because I don't want to put myself in a corner, there's going to be 5 different Commander C20 upgrades sponsored by Wizards. So Wizards of the Coast have sent us out 5 copies of the decks. They haven't arrived yet. I've been on the holidays for 2 weeks, and it was supposed to be now that we were supposed to be doing that. Unfortunately, while we are still waiting, there's not a whole lot that I can do except wait. So thank you very much, Wizards, for that. I'm really excited to get my hands on the Mutate deck, which is probably going to be my first under the chopping block, so that we can make it stronger. The worst one, in my honest opinion, not from a value perspective, but from a play perspective, is the Calamax-led Arcane Maelstrom deck, which is the deck I currently have that I went and bought myself, because it just doesn't feel good enough. When it comes to the other precons, they all feel kind of powerful, and the Calamax deck just feels like, meh. I invited you to the local auction group after I saw your box opening. Thought you'd like to see additional supply. Thank you very much. Yes, I did join that. I actually need to auction off some of the stuff that's in my box on a group at some point, because that Foil Fiend Addison I don't care about, and I'm not going to play it. I have a normal copy. So that's a thing. When it comes to what you want to see from the channel itself, we would love to hear what you want to see, because we know that our Commander deck techs at the moment are pretty much our MVP. They're our most valuable prospect. They are the ones that get the most hits. We know Commander the Distancing gets varying hits and is fine, but we like doing it, so it's not like that's going to go away anytime soon. So I guess what I'm saying is, depending on what you want, we want to service you with our content, and we're hoping that you spread the love, that you spread around our Commander videos, because the only way we're going to grow is by you, the community, spreading us around and saying, hey, look at this cool stuff. So in saying that, the episode that we put up that will be Gavin Verhey at least, and most likely Sheldon, is probably the one where the Triome giveaway is going to happen. We will probably just be saying, like, we want you to share it out with a hashtag on Twitter, and we will also say that on Facebook as well. So we will share it between both platforms, but ultimately we just want reach, and hopefully people can help us get that reach. So this has been mail time. I got some really cute, pretty cards that I can't wait to start jamming in Commander decks today, to start kind of getting ready. And I hope that you all can just hit that subscribe button, because, I mean, at the end of the day, subscribing on YouTube is free, and hit the follow button on Twitch, because at the end of the day, hitting that follow button is free. It's not going to cost you anything. It just costs you a little bit of your energy using a muscle to click that finger on your mouse. Just do it. Just do it. Just click that finger. All right, you big, beautiful, lovely nerds. I'm going to leave you all alone. I'm going to go back and play some more PUBG. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a banger, I guess. Is that Australian? I don't know. Have fun.